All right, my beautiful people. All right, here I am tonight preparing some sea mass, and my first step is to show you what is sea mass. All right, so sea mass, also known as red seaweed. All right, so that is what it look like. All right, so you can see the red look that it give. So I'm getting ready to prepare it. So my first step is to show you here what it look like, and then I'm going to get it prepared, and you will take you all through the steps. So if you're ready to get your sea mass, you must know this is what first, this is what it look like. Red seaweed. All right. All right. Otherwise commonly known as Irish mash. Okay. So this is what it look like. So I'm going to get ready now to prepare it, and I will show you step by step. All right. Keep watching. All right. All right, guys, here we are tonight to preparing some sea mass. Yes, otherwise known as Irish mash. Yeah. So here we are preparing this mass, and I wanted to see exactly what it looked like before it finally finish. So this is the raw product. Yeah, here I put it out here so you can see clearly, take a good look at what it looked like, that if you decide to buy sea mass, then you will know exactly what it looked like. All right. So this is the first step. First step. So step one, showing you what it looked like before it started to prepare. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare it, and I will get back to you. All right. All right. All right, guys. Here we are tonight to preparing some sea mass. Yes, otherwise known as Irish mash. Yeah. So here we are preparing this mass, and I wanted to see exactly what it looked like before it finally finish. So this is the raw product. Yeah, here I put it out here so you can see clearly, take a good look at what it looked like, that if you decide to buy sea mass, then you will know exactly what it looked like. All right. So this is the first step. First step. So step one, showing you what it looked like before it started to prepare. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare it, and I will get back to you. All right. All right, guys. So this is my pot that I'm going to get everything together here. Here's my pot that I'm going to. So step two, I already showed you step one. So step two, I'm going to get some water here. Yeah, get some water there that I'm going to boil. I'm boiling the water for the reason of killing any bacteria or anything in the water. So the purpose of boiling the water, and then I'm going to wash my sea mass, properly remove any gravel or stone that will rock or anything that come from the ocean, because you know sea mass, otherwise known as seaweed, red seaweed, will grow in the ocean, in the ocean. So all right, so that would be that. So I'm catching some water here, and that water I'm going to put it on the stove here to get boiled. So, you kill any bacteria, anything in the water. Not just only that, I'm going to put the seaweed, otherwise known as sea mass, Irish mass. There you see how many names it got. Then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to leave it overnight. I'm going to leave it overnight, and then tomorrow when it's soaked, you're gonna show you exactly what it look like. All right, then I'm gonna show you what it look like, and then I'll give you now in details how I'm going to use lemon and or I can use lime and honey to get it ready for drinking. All right, and I'm gonna break it down and show you the health benefit. I'm gonna explain to you the health benefit, and I'm also gonna leave it in the description so you can go in the description and look, and then you will see. All right, all the health benefit of sea moss. All right, so here I am, get the water together, and this is what it is. So let me get it here. Yes, my people. So I'm going to get my sea moss here. My stove, get ready. All right. So I'm going to stay right there and get this water boiling. So I'm getting this water boiling, and that is what it is. So here I am over on this side. Here I'm over on this side. Here is my sea moss right here. So I'm going to get him clean and prepare. All right, guys. So stay tuned. All right, my people. Here I am. I get a separate pot here to put the Irish mash into. All right, red seaweed. You make certain you get this one if you're getting one. All right, you don't get the fake one. So here I am. I'm getting this stuff now. I'm preparing it now. I'm started the next step, and the next step here is to wash it properly and to remove all salt. You know, salt come from the ocean, right? So I'm not gonna do all of this because the thing will stretch that. So here I am putting this one away. All right, and I'm gonna use some water here from the pipe. I like to use mixed water. So this is what I'm doing right here now, is to wash it. I'm gonna wash all salt and dirt that come from the ocean. This is something that grow in the ocean. So I'm washing all of that out. Wash it properly. See, I should have shown you what the water look like. See what it look like there? That's what it look like right now. And I'm also tasting to see if any salt left in it, because the salt come from the ocean, as you know. Sea, salt. This is not man-made salt. Salt comes straight from the ocean. So I'm washing it properly, step by step. So you take note of what I'm doing right here. So if you decide to enjoy the health benefit of sea moss, that I'm going to share with you later down in the video. And as I said, you check in the description. I'm going to put the health benefit. Right? Knowing sea moss, our human body have 102 mineral in it, and sea moss produce have 92 mineral. So just imagine the amount of health benefit that this thing have for us as human. Stamina. So I'm looking about stamina food. It's called superfood. It's called superfood. I want you to listen good. I'm gonna make a taste here. I'm gonna make a taste here, eh? Making a taste. Yeah? As I said, I'm moving all salt, washing it as properly as ever. Yeah. So this thing gonna be properly washed. Preparing sea moss. That's what I'm doing right here. Preparing sea moss and sharing it with the world. So wherever you are in the world watching this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share the journey and the health benefit with your family and friends. And then you share, you tell them to subscribe. I'm gonna have a lot more video like this coming up. All right. Starting my herbal journey, you know. Yeah, that is what it is right here. Yeah. Red seaweed, man. Yeah. So it will be properly washed. So I want to take note of that. The reason for that, because you know you go through hands and all type of stuff, and you're washing out the salt from it too. Not man-made salt, you know. I'm not talking about processed salt. I'm talking about natural sea salt from the ocean. Those of you who understand what sea is, seawater is salt. And this thing grow and rock in the sea. It grow and rock in the ocean. Just say it that way. If you understand what I'm saying right here. So that now, I'm preparing my stuff. Preparing my stuff here. You know, this is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Preparing sea mass. Preparing sea mass. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make you see my face. You see enough I'm doing this stuff here. I appreciate you guys for watching the video, and I'm sharing such a super food with you. Yeah, getting this thing clean and remove anything that I unwanted stuff from it from the ocean. So this one pretty? Look at it. See how pretty it is? Yeah, that's called sea mass. So that is the first step of putting a nice clean one right there. So this is the preparation step, and meanwhile the water over on this side, you know, getting boil. I'm not boiling sea mass. I'm going to make it clear. I am not boiling sea mass. That is clear. I'm boiling the water to put the sea mass into and just cut the stove off and let it stay there and cool for preparation. And that now, I will share that step with you too, so you will see the finished product of this thing called sea mass. All right? So I'm washing the sea mass, washing all the salt and make it clean and nice. All right. Yeah. Wow. Clean, fresh, and nice. Wow. Can taste it. I'll show you. Yeah. Fresh and nice. Called sea mass. Fresh and nice. So when you watch this video, please go in the description and read all the health benefit of sea mass, because it's gonna be there for you to go through and already health benefit. You see why I'm talking about washing? Because these are just weed from the ocean. These are nothing, just weed from the ocean, you know? Because you know it grew among other weeds on the rock. In the ocean, these things grow on rock. In the ocean, here they are. These are sea mass. It's called red seaweed. I don't want to turn my back to my wonderful people. And I really want to tell you, it's my greatest honor and pleasure to share such a health benefit and a super food with you guys, and how you prepare superfood. Superfood. It's called superfood. 92 different mineral, while we body have 100 and add minerals, man. So while we body have 102 mineral here, getting 92 from this one. Oh goodness, man. I'm telling you, man. Keep the roll. Keep the ball rolling. You want to keep the ball rolling? Yeah. You're in superfood. You see? I show you, man. This is no joke. See what is happening here? Nice. Superfood. Give me superfood. Give me superfood. Hey, you want the superfood. I'm a cricket rude. Get rid of the mood. My superfood. Yeah. Give me superfood. Give me superfood. I make me get rude. In the mood. Yeah. Wow. In the mood, me superfood. Yeah. Think about it, my baby. Give me superfood. Let me see mass knowing as me see red superfood. Seaweed. Yeah. Naturally grow by nature. Yeah. These are nature food, man. Grow on the rock in the ocean. Ocean food, you want to call it? All right. So let's get this water out now. Wow. Let me show you what is popping right here, guys. Now that I wash a big plate. Yeah. I still have some more leave here. See? Let me show you. I still have some more in my bag. Let me show you what it is. See? Still have more. So just this I'm going to prepare. All right, and as you can hear the water over there boil, so I'm gonna get the stove off. Let me show you. I'm bringing in my kitchen right here. So turn this camera around so you can see what is happening here. Here, water boils, so I cut the stove. I let it stay there. I'm not gonna put it while the water boils. I'm gonna wait until the water stop boil, but it still remain hot. And then now I'm gonna put this in it and cover it and let it stay there, and let it stay right there until tomorrow, when I'm going to give you the finished product. All right. So, you know, it take me, I wouldn't say 2 days, but 2 times. All right. One first, get this clean up, water boil, and then I put the superfood right there. All right. So I want to tell you guys, see you tomorrow. All right. So there you go. So here I am now. See, I get my superfood here, right here. All right. So I'm going to put him right in this boiled water. See what is happening here? Wash clean. So since wash them that clean, no piece of salt, everything wash clean. Right? And then see you tomorrow the next step. All right, guys. So here we are. This is what the gel look like. Can you see that? Okay. This is what the gel look like. I mean, it's really jelly. Let me give you a better view of what it look like here. So you remember last night I was showing you the first preparation, what it looked like. Today, here it is. Here it is. This is what it looked like. See what it look like here? This is, it become gel. I don't think it's wise for you to cook it right out until all these mass melt. I think you remove all that substance from the gel. You don't want to do that. So in order for you to have that, you know, full substance from the gel, this is what you need to get done. Yeah, you don't want to cook out the mineral. So because of that, then you do it like this. As I said, you watch the video from the beginning so you see exactly what it is. So now I'm going to show you the next step. The next step, the next step is to put it in my blender here. Here's my blender. So I'm gonna put it in my blender and I'm gonna blend it out. So just watch and you see what's happening here. So from the pot to the blender. From the pot, the gel to the blender. What I know a lot of people do, which it's up to you if you want to do that. Some people will use milk instead honey and lime. So your taste bud. But I believe that you get more of the nutrients when you don't use the milk. But you can blend this and you blend it out to your own. That you can use it now to put in your smoothie. So all of this I cannot blend one time. So I'm just gonna blend the amount that I wanted to use. So here we are in the blender, right? So I'll be adding a little more water to this. There you go. So here we are now. Put it on my blender here. I'm gonna blend that to the liquid. All this gel now, I'm gonna get them right down to liquid. Here we are. I'm giving a little. Let's pop in there. All right, my viewers, here is my honey. Honey, I show you. I using the real organic honey. Here it is. And my lime. And then I have lemon here too. So I have choice. I can use the lemon, otherwise I can use the lemon. I can use the lime. And here is my squeezer that I can use to juice those lime. And that's exactly what it is. And here it is now. This is where I have this thing right here blend out. So let me show you exactly what it look like now. The gel look like. This is what the gel become. There we go. See? See what it is? All right. So now, as I was saying before, some people like to use them guineas. Some people use guineas and they will put their milk and vanilla and nutmeg egg and all these things to it. But I'm not gonna add these things to it because I just want it natural with my honey and my lime. That's my choice. But your choice, if you want to use, all these things as I said before in it, you can. And but I think this is my opinion here too. I think when you're searching for that health benefit from it, that nutrients that it have, that 92% of mineral that this thing have. I think adding these things to it, as I say, your choice, but and my choice, I don't want to do that. So this is where we are now. I'm going to get these lime together and show you my finished product and what you can taste what it tastes like, but you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, my friend. So you go and hang on right there. All right, my people. So for now, I'm going to use lime. I'm going to use the lime. I have lemon here, but I'm not going to use the lemon today. So let's see. I'm going to use the lime. And then my choice that is my choice. So I'm going to have 4 lime. So I'm going to use these 4 lime. Let me wash them over here. Then I'm going to squeeze. Cut and squeeze. That's what it is here. Cut and squeeze. You understand me, people? So I'll just see what I'm doing. And you can look in the description. Look in the description, you will see all the mineral that you get from sea mass. Alright? So here we go. There you go. So what I'm doing here? What I'm doing? This is exactly what I'm doing here today. I want the rime and everything from the lime inside. You know what I'm doing here? That's what I'm doing. Alright. Let me turn this camera down a little more so you can get a better look. Instead of looking at me, you look at what I'm doing here. Right. So this is what I'm doing. Squeezing the lime, all lime, into this thing here. This is my lime juice. So I put 4 lime in it. I like to have the taste of the lime. I just like that kind of, taste. But as I say, your Guinness, your milk, your supper gin, and whatever you want to add to it, Jamaican style, you can. And wherever you're watching from in the world, I don't know what in your culture. But this is Irish mash, otherwise known as Red Sea mass. You understand? So I'm doing this stuff here, squeezing a lot of lime in this thing here, because I really want it to be, And here I am now gonna pour some honey. You can see the amount that I have in this one. You see what it is? So you get some honey in it. Yeah. So I put some honey in it right here. I don't want it to be that sweet, so I think that amount of honey is good enough. And then let me wash my spoon here. There I mix. I could also put it back in the blender and spin it around, but I don't need to do that. Wow, it is so creamy. Look at it. Wow, you see what happened here? Beautiful, man. So, see what it is? Ooh. Wow. Let me give you a look at what I'm going to do right here. Wow, it's beautiful. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. Hey. Hey. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. No. I want to have a real taste. Give me a second here, guys. Let me get inside of this case here and grab one of these glass. I'm not gonna do much tonight because my belly's stomach already full with food. But this is for tomorrow in the morning. When I rise up, you understand the people? More life and more blessing, man. Yeah, and we say healthy living, See? This is it, Irish mash. Otherwise known as red sea mass. Yeah? Look at it. I want you to see what is happening here. Here it is. So this is it. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.